Every aspect of the McDonald's experience traces back to this real estate model. Uniform building designs are easy to mass-produce on corporate-owned lots. Streamlined menus maximize kitchen output per square foot. Even the iconic golden arches serve as landmarks that boost property values as much as they attract customers. Ray Kroc's insight was simple: land appreciates, food does not. That principle still drives the business today. But this relentless focus on real estate and efficiency comes at a cost. The drive for uniformity and cost savings has reshaped the look and feel of fast food restaurants everywhere. The next time you walk into a newly built location, you might notice they all seem to share the same bland, boxy design. That's not a coincidence. It's a direct result of corporate priorities. And it sets the stage for a new question. Across the fast food landscape, a new kind of sameness has taken hold. What many call the bland box takeover. Walk into a recently built McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's, and you'll notice the same gray walls, neutral tones, and flat-panel digital menus. Gone are the days of playful arches, castle turrets, or cozy red roofs. Now, nearly every new location follows a stripped-down corporate prototype, with exterior design elements reduced by 40% to cut costs, as shown in decision documents from Restaurants Canada. The result is a sea of minimalist boxes, each designed for efficiency and consistency rather than personality. This transformation didn't happen overnight. In the 1980s, fast food brands began moving towards standardized designs to save money and simplify operations. The trend accelerated as digital menu boards replaced the unique facades and playful interiors of previous decades. According to a Retail Insider review of the Canadian market, these changes were driven by the need for speed and scalability. Today, construction documents reveal that generic layouts cost about 30% less to build than the themed restaurants of the 1990s, and maintenance expenses are 40% lower on average. Standardization allows chains to deploy new locations in under 3 months, compared to a year for custom builds, a clear advantage in a competitive market where every week counts. Franchise agreements now mandate strict adherence to corporate design standards. Owners must follow detailed guidelines down to the paint color and floor tile. One Burger King operator was fined $15,000 for using the wrong shade of gray on the exterior. McDonald's requires identical kitchen layouts worldwide, even when local staff say it's less efficient for their market. This uniformity ensures brand recognition, but comes at the expense of architectural diversity and local adaptation. Inside, the changes are just as stark. Classic features like playgrounds, jukeboxes, and booth seating have disappeared. Hard chairs replace booths to discourage lingering, making way for faster turnover and higher hourly sales. Some locations have removed trash cans entirely, shifting waste management to staff to streamline cleaning and reduce labor costs. The focus is on throughput, how many customers can be served per hour, not on creating a welcoming environment. Digital menus play a major role in the modern fast food experience. Chains can adjust prices in real time, raising costs during peak hours and rolling out limited-time offers to create artificial scarcity. Menu engineering pushes higher-margin items through strategic placement, a tactic that wasn't possible with static boards. These changes might make operations more efficient, but they also contribute to a sense of detachment and impersonality. The move toward automation further erodes the human element. Self-service kiosks have replaced many cashiers, upselling automatically with every order. In the kitchen, staff often work behind frosted glass, minimizing direct interaction with customers. Some drive-thrus now use AI voice ordering, removing even the basic exchange between worker and guest. In a leaked presentation, a McDonald's executive described employees as the most unpredictable cost center, a sentiment that explains the push to automate wherever possible. Some chains have taken this approach to the extreme. In California, a Chick-fil-A location was built without any dining seats, offering only pickup shelves and a drive-thru. Dark kitchen models, restaurants that exist solely to fulfill app orders, are becoming more common. One Burger King in Brooklyn consists only of vending machines and a QR code, with no staff visible to customers. The physical space itself has become secondary to the need for efficiency. Customers have noticed. The American Customer Satisfaction Index, ACSI, found that satisfaction scores fall by 15% when locations replace unique designs with generic layouts. The 2024 ACSI report also links declining consumer excitement to to the lack of personality in new stores. Many people miss the playful features and memorable architecture that once defined their favorite fast food spots. Review sites consistently show higher ratings for older locations that retain traditional designs, and some travelers seek out vintage Pizza Huts or Wendy's for nostalgia and photos. Franchisees have little choice in the matter. Lease agreements often require renovations every decade, and any deviation from the approved design can result in fines or even the loss of the franchise. Attempts to preserve classic elements, like a Whataburger owner who kept a 1970s orange roof, are rare and usually short-lived. As leases come up for renewal, holdouts are forced to conform or risk losing their business. The psychological impact of these changes is significant. Studies show that colorful, playful environments boost mood and satisfaction, yet fast food chains continue to opt for sterile, minimalist spaces. One marketing professor refers to this as the IKEA effect, where bland surroundings train customers to accept a mediocre experience as normal. The food might be the same, but the sense of occasion and fun is gone. For younger generations, the transformation is almost complete. Teenagers today are unlikely to remember birthday parties under bright arches or afternoons spent in themed playplaces. Now, fast food is just another transaction, efficient but forgettable. The industry's focus on maximizing throughput has come at the expense of the magic that once made these places special. Corporate surveys often frame the new designs as a response to customer demand for cleanliness and convenience. However, these surveys rarely ask about the loss of charm or personality. The real story appears in the data. Locations that retain some classic elements outperform the new sterile boxes by 15% in customer satisfaction, according to ACSI scores. Yet, with profitability as the guiding principle, satisfaction often takes a back seat. Even so-called retro locations are typically just facades. Chains sometimes build replicas of old designs as marketing stunts, but behind the vintage signage and neon, the interiors are identical to every other store: gray walls, digital menus, and streamlined kitchens. Energy-saving measures, like turning off neon signs during the day, further diminish any sense of authenticity. This standardization is now a global phenomenon. A new McDonald's in Dubai looks almost identical to one in Des Moines. While menus may adapt slightly to local tastes, the buildings do not. Corporate leaders determined that maintaining regional architectural diversity was too costly. A single prototype now serves every market, maximizing profit per square foot. Some chains resist the trend in small ways. Chick-fil-A occasionally uses brick exteriors, and Shake Shack's modern designs feel intentional rather than purely cost-driven. But the overall direction is clear. The industry is moving toward total homogenization. Within a decade, nearly every fast food restaurant may look and feel like every other, a landscape of gray boxes and glowing screens. For many customers, this shift means the loss of something intangible. The excitement, the sense of place, and the little touches that made fast food an experience rather than just a meal have faded. Kids no longer beg to visit for the playground or the cool building. Instead, fast food has become another quick stop between activities, a transaction stripped of wonder. Yet, not every brand has followed this path to the letter. One chain stands out by holding on to its quirky identity while still thriving in a market obsessed with efficiency. While most competitors have embraced the bland box model and relentless price hikes, this outlier manages to keep costs down, menus fresh, and customers engaged. Their approach raises an important question about what's really possible in fast food, and whether the industry's current direction is the only way forward. Taco Bell, the fast food rebel. Taco Bell stands out as the fast food industry's most unconventional player. While competitors steadily push prices higher and shrink their menus, Taco Bell takes a different route, focusing on value and innovation, and doing it with a consistency that's rare in the business.